ダー変身と
Good morning! Today we have a brand new toy review. Today we're looking at the Valaverse Action Force glow-in-the-dark Swarm Tracer. So I am trying to buy more toys from smaller line. My wife and I were at the Toy Man show in St. Louis. I got this from the Articulated Empire booth. It's a online store. They had this, some other Action Force stuff, some Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, stuff like that. And I wanted to try a different line out. So this is like a kind of a bug trooper, bee kind of hornet guy. He's got a Common Rider mask, and it's glow in the dark. That's cool. Also, he has a Chris Vector. I think it was about 40. I also picked up a weapons pack that also has a Chris Vector. It's my favorite gun. All right, and here we have the Swarm Tracker. Why am I doing a dramatic reveal? I just showed off the figure. No, this is like super cool. Glow in the dark and like any kind of gimmick like that, translucent figures, I'm just kind of a sucker for in general. So I'm really happy with this guy. So don't really know his story. On the bio it says he's like a kamikaze like soldier grunt character. That's not great optics in 2025 whatsoever. So I don't know. Make up your own headcanon. All these like G.I. Joe adjacent lines is, just make up your own damn story. Maybe he's a mercenary for hire. Maybe he's like a stealth guy. Maybe he's like a space guy. Maybe he's radioactive. Also, speaking of G.I. Joe, here he is compared to a Snake Eyes. And then let's do Jada Toys Ken, Goku Black, the Punisher. So a smidge taller than the G.I. Joes. They can obviously kind of intermingle a little bit, but I know on average the Valaverse figures kind of scale more towards like a Marvel Legends than a G.I. Joe. Yeah, that looks a little more accurate. Then detail-wise, you've got a honeycomb kind of insignia on his chest, some really nice black lining, and this helmet is so cool. It has more of like the honeycombing effect. You can see it's got some black, some gray, and then all that green. I do like how the green actually has some shading, dark here, light here. And then you've got the armor underneath. The armor is all one clear color. It looks a little darker on the chest because he's got a black torso underneath. And then you can see the same clear plastic here on the shoulders, goes down to the biceps, going down to the arms, the elbows, which means all of these parts are actually in clear plastic and then painted black. You can see the elbows. Now, because of that, you can see the paint is chipping like super fast on the arms. The elbows specifically, I wish they just went with like black plastic elbows. That wouldn't have been like difficult at all. They tried to do like a light green that's like an opaque plastic that like kind of still fits with the clear glow in the dark bits. I don't know why it's just not exposed, but it'll get there eventually. But the clear plastic is super nice. He's got some extra clear belt over an actual belt. If I had to guess, this body is reuse of something from the Valaverse line. I've only bought 2 figures from it. It was a like generic guy and then Sergeant Slaughter, and I didn't actually care for either of them. But yeah, no. It's got some straps, a knife holster, a regular holster, and then these really nice armored legs, very Spartan kind of feeling. You've got some more black paint to give them a little bit of accent color, but it's all clear. I really like clear figures when it's like not entirely clear and they can kind of work a lot of like fun artistry into the mix in opaque and semi-opaque and clear. It's nice. He's got shoes. Now, in terms of articulation, Swarm Tracker can do quite a bit. The Valaverse figures I had back in the day were very, very stiff. I think they're the same articulation scheme, but they didn't feel great to pose. You would bend the elbow and it would be like, especially on the knees. But on this guy, I mean, super smooth. Ball joint, ball joint at the torso, and there's also pretty standard shoulders. Really nice butterfly. Double hinge. And more black paint came off. Swivel. Then you've also got... You've got, there looks to be drop-down hips. However, I cannot get them to move. Which, fine by me. I don't care for, like drop-down hips because it always makes the figures feel a little less stable. Pretty standard kick. This is going to get in the way a little bit, but not too much. And then boop, boop. Super smooth. Like, even on some Marvel Legends, it's kind of creaky, crickety. Not great. And then boop. Very nice. No, this is really cool. I'd love to see if they have like a normal colored one.
There's 2 of them! Step on it!
Now, obviously, the main gimmick with this figure is the glow-in-the-dark parts. So I've done this a couple of times. I've taken some photos, so we're going to try to do this on camera. Let's do this. Pretty good, I would say. Damn. Yeah, that's a glow-in-the-dark dude. Okay, I messed with the settings a little bit more, and this should be a fairly good view of the glow-in-the-dark gimmick. Obviously, the lighting of the camera is going to kind of try to brighten up any figures it sees, but yeah, no, this is really damn cool. Really bright, really sharp. I think I have the 60 FPS mode on. But I am just like astounded how cool this is. It really makes everything pop out like that. No, I do not have any problems with this. All right, you can't have a soldier without some weapons, so first off, he comes with a Action Force display stand. It has the logo done in clear plastic, which is really neat. It's also glow in the dark. Very cool. There's a little slit here for the file card if you want to keep that. I probably won't. He's got a riot shield that's also got kind of that honeycomb motif. Also clear. He's got a pistol, a knife, but most importantly, a Chris Vector. Oh, the Vector is my favorite gun, like, of any gun in, like, fiction and real life. I don't know why. I just always kind of vibe with it. It's got a really neat and unique shape. But yeah, no, excited he came with one. It's got a stock, a scope, and a very, very long silencer. Now, the best accessory that he comes with is definitely his bug wing jetpack thing. Yep, that's the name, bug jet wing pack. It's got the same clear plastic, a little bit of the abdomen, the wings, and the wings actually move up. So you can kind of have it in flight mode, a relaxed mode. It's neat. And the way that it clips in is really nice because they've actually made an indentation for where it should go. And so it almost like, you just gotta get it in, and it fits perfectly, and it's snug as a bug. Get it? He also comes with a number of alternate hands. You've got open palm for resting a gun. You've got fists. You've got big thumbs up holding hand for the shield. That's nice. Now, him being an army builder means you also need to be able to army build. So he's got 2 extra heads. You've got one that's like a big dome, and then one that's more, you know, overtly bug-shaped. This one is definitely my favorite because the eyes almost give like a Kamen Rider kind of mask vibe. Like, pose that next to Grandpa, and it's like, yeah, okay, I could see it a little bit. Just add the little antennas. So this is definitely the one he's going to stay on. And overall, that is the Valaverse Action Force glow-in-the-dark clear storm tracker figure. Holy shit, this is nice. No, this is a really, really cool guy. I love the spread of weapons. The Chris Vector is a really nice choice. It's my favorite gun. The shield's nice, you know, all the extra like hands and heads and everything is great, but the clear glow-in-the-dark gimmick is so gosh dang fun. I am a huge sucker for glow-in-the-dark features on any figure, so I'm happy with it. The articulation's great. It's super smooth. It's not creaky or like stiff or anything, which past Valaverse figures were like that for me. So no, I am thoroughly impressed and I'm happy that I was able to find this. I don't know who makes this, Valaverse. I don't know if that is like the actual company. However, you should send me some stuff to review. I would love to, this is me trying to network. Send me some fucking toys, please. I would love to talk about your stuff more often. I gotta tell you, I need Blockies to email me. If you follow me, can you email Blockies and say, I want this weird trans woman to talk about Transformers toys, please? Please? Please?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But no, side tangent aside, this is absolutely wonderful. Great amount of accessories, and for the price I paid, you know, it's a little more than like a deluxe G.I. Joe, but the glow-in-the-dark gimmick is honestly killer. I've only had a flight stand. But otherwise, no. Let me know what you think. If you have any Valaverse figures, let me know your favorite. If you don't, let me know not your favorite. There's like a butch lesbian that I kind of want to pick up, like a samurai guy, a lot of soldier men. Guys, y'all gotta make more weirdos. Make some fucking weirdos, please!